one of the most dangerous, despicable, disloyal, and expensive liabilities that you can have in your social circle or around you is a validation junkie. These are the people whose entire sense of self is essentially a black hole that's fueled by external applause, is fueled by external status, it's fueled by external resources. These people have no identity of their own. And because of that, they operate as crowd chameleons. They will shift their morals, they will shift their personalities, they will shift their loyalties to match whoever is holding the microphone or the resources at the time. When you have a crowd chameleon in your life, you aren't dealing with a genuine connection. You are dealing with an emotional mercenary. They don't love you, they love access. They love your network. They love your energy. They love the lifestyle you can provide for them on any level. At the basic level, they love all of the benefits. And the second the temperature changes in that atmosphere, that changes the way that they are benefiting. The second the crowd turns against you, they will use your resources as currency and as a stepping stone to buy their way into their next room, to their next spot, to their next fix. And just so we're clear, this liability isn't just an acquaintance or a bad friend. This liability is often found right inside of your own bloodline because they can't build their own authentic foundation. They will gladly use the family structure or your specific place in it as a stepping stone to feed their insatiable need to be seen or right. On a platonic level, these are the secretly hyper competitive and deeply jealous people. They keep a quiet score of your achievements. They want to be seen with you when you're winning because they need to soak up your residual glow. But behind your back, they are secretly shading you and minimizing your success. On a romantic level, you are an accessory, not a partner. Validation junkies value optics and how you make them look to their peers or on social media. And because they are addicted to external validation, they are a constant infidelity risk. Thirsty people will seek attention from anyone who flatters them, with no regard to the type of disrespect that it inflicts on you. On a professional level, these are the people that's going to ride your coattails. They're going to mimic your expertise. They're going to take credit for your ideas. And the moment upper management looks for a scapegoat, they will gladly throw your ass under the bus to secure their seat at the table. The family setting is where the covert competition turns toxic. A sibling who is a validation junkie will actively compete with you for the approval of parents. They will compete with you for the approval of extended family. They will compete with you for the approval of mutual social circles. They will weaponize family secrets. They will twist narratives. And they will minimize your life's milestones just to ensure that they remain the golden child or the center of attention. They will view your inherent worth as a direct threat to their manufactured image. And the biggest mistake we make is expecting these people to show their malice openly. They won't. Instead, you should look for an extreme aversion to confrontation, even in the face of what is right. See, a validation junkie thrives on being liked by everyone, which means that they don't have a backbone for moral truth. If someone publicly disrespects or smears your name, this family member or friend will sit in absolute complicit silence. If a boundary needs to be defended, they will play the neutral peacekeeper. Their aversion to conflict isn't peacefulness, it's cowardice. They would rather let you be wronged, exploited, or slandered than risk losing a single ounce of approval from the crowd. And that is why they are so disgraceful. And the final and probably most infuriating truth that we have to accept if we want to protect our peace is we have to stop waiting for an admission. We have to stop waiting for them to admit why they threw you under the bus. They will never admit to the crowd that they were jealous. They will never admit that they betrayed you to get ahead of you. They will never admit that they stepped on your neck because they hated your light. They will never admit that you were a temporary, energetic fix in a bigger game. When someone betrays you for validation, when someone betrays you for status, when someone betrays you for resources, they will never, ever look you in the eye and say that I traded your loyalty to buy my way into that room. They will never look you in the eye and say, I traded your loyalty so that I could feel better, if only for a moment. Even if you were to corner them with cold, hard, undeniable evidence, they will not break. To admit the truth would require them to look into a mirror and face their own hollow identity. And that's just a psychological death sentence for a crowd chameleon. They can't do it. Instead of an apology, what you will get is deflection. You will get gaslighting. You will get weaponized victimhood. Because their survival depends on public approval, they must manipulate the narrative to keep their image clean. They will do whatever it takes. They will convince themselves, the friend group, the family that you are the problem. And they will maintain that until they expire. Never expect acknowledgement and never wait for an apology. Accountability is like kryptonite for these people. They do not possess the moral currency to pay you what they owe. The closest thing you will ever get to an admission of guilt is their hostility towards you and their desperate rush to erase you from their narrative. Drop the liability. Refuse to fund their circus with your energy and move on.